We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stein staying on his feet. That pass caught. It's Williams. So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Stein. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stein. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards. On 1st and 10, Stein. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars at 2-10 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Lawrence will throw. This complete to Jones. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Shouting defenders at the 15. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 40 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with it. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stein. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Bigsby once more. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chuba Hubbard from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stein. Open man, he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
30 left.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Stein. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Stein. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the red. 11.
Now Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey,
2nd and 6. And they run the toss to Bigsby. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Red.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down. Stein. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Stein. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stein is going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run by Bigsby. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from it. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again, Stein. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down, Stein. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Stein. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stein. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd down, Stein.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. That fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some room to work. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Jacksonville, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.